Welcome to
Coding with Kids.
My name is Kalia.
My name is Andrew.
Today we're on Edabit.
So Edabit is a coding platform where there are lots and lots of problems you can solve using different kinds of coding languages. So today we're going to do 3 easy coding challenges in Python. So our first coding challenge is called Is It True? So in this challenge, you will be given a relation between two numbers written as a string. Write a function that determines if the relation is true or false. So here are some examples to give us expression. For example, 8 is less than 7, so that's not true, so we're going to return false. So here 2 equals 2, that is true, so we're going to return true. So tests will only have 3 types of relations: equals, more than, and less than. Many approaches work here, but the eval function is particularly useful. So now we're going to go to the code. So we have a function called Is It True with the relation variable. So first we're going to do a variable called answer, and we're to evaluate the expression to see if it makes sense. So the eval function will evaluate the expression. For example, a check if 10 is more than 10 is true, for example right here. And then it will replace the variable with true or false. Then here we're also going to use the replace function. We're going to replace a single equals mark with 2 equals mark in Python. So for example, because here when it runs these, 101 equals 101, just one equal sign in Python will not make sense. Only 2 equal sign will work, because if you do 1 equal sign like a variable, it's just assigning something, not actually making it equal. Okay, so here it will store true or false in the answer variable. So if answer is true, that means the relation is true and it works. We're going to return true. If it's not, we're going to return false. Now let's check it and see the test cases. So here there is 2 equals 2. This is the first equal sign, so it won't work. At first, when I did not use the replace function, I was like, what? Why won't it work? And then I saw it, the 1 equal sign, and I solved the problem. So now in the console, we pass all the tests. Let's see one more test case. There
15 equals 137.
15 equals 137. Obviously not, so we're going to return false. Okay, on to the next problem. It's called check if a list contains a given number. So write a function to check if a list contains a particular number. So here are some examples. It'll give us a list. Here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it'll give us a number that we need to check if it's in the list. So here is 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 is in the list. So we're going to turn true. If not, here there's an empty list. They want us to check if 5 is in the empty list, so it's empty, so there's nothing in it, so we're going to return false. Don't forget to return a result. Okay, so we have a function called check, and we have a list called list, and a variable called L for some reason. So first we're going to do if L in list, return true. So it's very simple to check if something is in a list. Then if it's not, we're just going to return false, very easy. And then now we're going to see the test cases.
Let's do 1, 1, 2, 1, 5, 4, 7.
So we need to check if 7's in there, which it is, so we're going to return true. And then here's 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, so there's only 1 and 2 in the list. So it wants us to check for 3. There is no 3 in it, so we will return false.
There's also 1, 1, 2, 1, 5, 4, 7. Oh, sorry. 1, 1, 2, 1, 5, 4, 7.
Yeah. And then we're going to check if 8's not in there, so we're going to turn false. So let's see in the console. Yes! All tests are passed. Okay, on to our final coding challenge. It's called less than 100. Given 2 numbers, return true if the sum of both numbers is less than 100. Otherwise, return false. So here's some examples. Less than 100, so it's the function 22 and 15. So 22 plus 15 equals 37. So right here. And when 37 is less than 100, so we're going to turn true. And here, there's 83 and 34, so the sum is 117. So that's more than 100, so we're going to return false. So now let's go to the code. So there is a function called less than 100, and we have 2 numbers, A and B. So first we find out the sum, because we're supposed to check if the sum is less than 100. So we're going to do sum equals a plus b, which is a variable with the sum of the two numbers, whatever the numbers are. Then we're going to check if it's less than 100. So if sum is less than 100,
return true.
Yeah. If not, we're going to return false.
False.
Okay, so now tests. There are lots of tests. That's a lot. Okay, there is 74 and 53. That's more than 100, so it's false. And then here there is 10 and 45. That's 55, so it's true. Let's go to the console. All tests are passed.
How many tests are there? Seriously.
This is a lot. Okay.
Well, that was fun, and that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Remember to smash the like button and subscribe. Bye-bye.
Bye.